Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to do a new series that I've never done before, but excited to start off. Real fishermen, real boats. I'm going to talk to some of my buddies on my fishing team at Grand Valley State. Just kind of get to know them for all you guys, so you guys get a chance to know some of the guys on my fishing team that I fish with a lot. How they like to fish, and then we're going to go through a little walkthrough of each one of their boats. So I'll probably just roll right into screen recording a FaceTime with him as we go through a little bit of what he likes to do, how he likes to fish, and then his boat walkthrough. So stick around, stay tuned, and let me know what you think of the video. Alrighty guys, well I'm gonna have to record off the big camera here, so I got it zoomed in as best I can on my FaceTime here because I tried to screen record but the sound was not working. So hopefully this bad boy works. Max, tell me a little bit about yourself, how you like to fish, what year you are, just some introductory stuff.
My name is Max. I'm a senior at Grand Valley. I love to fish shallow. I love to throw a frog around. I love rivers. So I recently took a semester off of college and moved down to California. My parents live here, so I'm 40 minutes away from the Delta, 2.5 hours away from Clear Lake. So I'm really excited to hopefully catch some big fish this spring and learn a lot and then come back right in time for tournament season in Michigan.
Tell me a little bit about your boat, make, model, year, just some stuff to start things off.
Yeah, so I got a Tracker 175. It's a 2019. It's got a 75 horsepower Mercury on the back there. I love that motor. I've literally had zero issues with that motor.
That's a 4-stroke, right?
Yeah, it's a 4-stroke.
Okay.
Starts up every time. I mean, like I said, have just loved that motor. It's super fuel efficient. I could run it for a couple weeks without ever filling it up. So yeah, I love this boat. Recently what I did to it was I put on a Minn Kota Ultrex and a Garmin Live Scope. And before I did this to the boat, it had a Minn Kota Tarova that I put on, but I busted that on a bridge and didn't have spot lock all summer long. And even before that, this boat originally comes with a Minn Kota Edge, which is just your normal standard run-of-the-mill trolling motor with no spot lock or basically any cool features on it.
Yep. Did it come stock with a front graph at all or not?
So you have two options when you buy this boat. You have just like the regular Tracker 175, then you have the Tournament Edition. And this is just the regular Tracker, but the Tournament Edition does come with a 5-inch Lowrance on the front, mounted like right there. And then it also comes with a 5-inch Lowrance right there, which I also changed and got an 8-inch Humminbird Helix, which I love. It has mega side imaging, down imaging, and I also got the map card for it, which is amazing.
Nice.
Yep.
So what do you like about the rod storage situation with that boat?
So on my right side, I just put in this battery for dedicated live scope, and I just keep all my soft plastics and line over here. This is where I mounted the live scope system right there. And I just keep my lights and stuff on this side. And on my right side, there's a bunch of junk here, but this is where I'll keep some of my rods, like on tournament day, or just rods that I might use throughout the day. But I'm not the biggest fan of the rod situation, just because the way that this system is built is it kind of bends your rods when you put them in. So I found there's only 3 or 4 rods that you can actually put in the tubes that don't bend them. So I keep all of my rods in my car, and then on tournament day I'll just kind of keep a few in there just if I ever need to use them.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's one of the things I don't really like about this boat too much is the whole rod storage situation, but overall it's not horrible.
Why don't you hop into your live a little bit? I know you made some modifications to that in this past off season.
Yeah, so when I first got the boat, one of the first tournaments I ever fished out of it, I actually had a fish pop out because it doesn't have this latch on it. It was just an open compartment, kind of like this, where you just literally lift it.
Yeah.
So I had a fish pop out and just start flopping around the back. Luckily, we saved it. And two, this live bulb would always pop open on the highway, so I figured I needed to add a latch to it. This only cost me like $30 at Cabela's to do. And then when I got it, I originally had to take out this divider just because it didn't fit with the latch hanging out. But recently we just made this adjustment to it, which is pretty cool. So you still have your big side, little side. This live well is nothing special in the bass boat world, in my opinion, but what is kind of nice about it is if we catch a walleye or like a pike or something like that, that if we wanted to keep, you can just throw it in there, and it's just really big for it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So tell me a little bit about the hot foot. That did not come with it, correct?
No. So I got a hot foot. This is a TH Marine hot foot. I think it's like $120. And what's nice about it is this is just like your normal driving accelerator. You push down, you go faster, or two hands on the wheel, pretty seamlessly. And
It's a lot safer than having to use the hand throttle, I think.
Yeah, it's just really nice and comfortable to drive. So that's nice. This is the dash, just your normal live well switches here, nav light, bilge pump, your key ignition. Nice spot to put your phone. Put it here and practice a lot, listen to music or whatever. This is another cool thing that I added this year. I'm probably the only tracker in the world that has this, just because we literally drilled out deck here, and I got pliers here, scissors, and that's really nice just because if I ever have a co-angler that needs to take a fish off or cut their line, they don't have to ask me for the scissors up there every time. Or most of the time I catch a fish, I always end up either coming back here to put it in the live well or just boat flop it into the deck here. So I'm really excited to use that this year. So that's a cool little adjustment. I'll hop out in the boat, talk a little bit about the hull of this boat. So one really nice thing about this boat is I've had it in St. Clair and Lake Erie with 3 to 4 foot waves. And honestly, I can say I've never taken a wave over the front of the boat just because of the design of this hull. It kind of sits up a lot higher than your normal bass boat. So when you come down in the waves, you're just sitting up higher, so you're not going to take waves over the front like you would in a normal bass boat. Yeah. So yeah, that's nice.
The trailer, I see that little front of the trailer swings out for better storage.
Yeah. Trailer's pretty nice too. My only complaint about the trailer is it's pretty squeaky.
Yeah, very true.
Very squeaky. But yeah, this tongue goes out, added a spare tire. Nice trailer.
Nice. What is your top speed you've gotten with that 75 4-stroke?
41 by myself the first year I got it, but last year 39 was the highest I was able to get it.
All right. Any issues with that? You said it's been good to you?
Yeah, no issues. I absolutely love this motor. Fuel efficient, reliable. It's great.
Nice.
3 batteries back here, 2 for the trolling motor, 1 for cranking, live wells, and accessories. This is the gas tank.
How big is that gas tank?
22 gallon.
Okay. So that'll probably last you a while.
Yeah. I mean, if you go 26 miles per hour in this boat nonstop, you can go for a long time.
That's the magic number.
Yeah, but if you run it full open, I mean, just like any boat, you run it full open, it's going to drain a little bit quicker. But even that, like, super fuel efficient.
Yep.
I love it.
That's the beauty of that 4-stroke.
Yep.
Well, talk about your seat real quick. Some people might be thinking you're a little boofy with the seat.
Yeah, I busted this seat up. I was fishing, I think it was Elk Lake, and I just leaned back and the seat snapped off. So that's cool. So we ordered a new one that should be in next week. And the other thing I never showed you guys is the tackle storage. So this is the main tackle compartment. Personally, I like it a lot. As you can see, I fit a lot of tackle trays in here. And it goes on pretty far. Like, I got my life jacket and throwable back there. So yeah.
Nice. What about the other little center compartment between the seats back there? How do you like that?
Yeah, so got this compartment too. This is a super nice battery charger. This is actually brand new because we got 4th battery. So now this is a 4-bank charger.
Oh, wow.
But this battery charger is awesome. Like, I have had this boat for 2 or 3 days without charging it, and I've never once had a battery issue. But yeah, this compartment's pretty nice. Put snacks, phone, keys in here. Not the most waterproof compartment, but...
Does it come with a cooler at all? I know a lot of bass boats have like a little cooler compartment.
Yeah, so you got a cooler right here.
Okay. Nice. All right, so tell me a little bit about your Garmin Live Scope.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about this. So if you guys follow tournament bass fishing at all, Panoptics has completely dominated over the last year or two. Most of the pros have it, so I figured I might as well hop on board with it and start learning this technology. So if you don't know, live scope is just you're able to see fish in live time. And I'm going to use it pretty much all the time. I'm going to use the regular live scope mode for bridges, any offshore structure, if I'm fishing pier heads or whatnot. And then I also got the perspective mode for this unit. So that I'm going to use anything less than 10 feet. And what that basically does is it just has a wider cone that I'm able to see, full docks. I can see grass lines. If I'm just fishing down the bank and there's a lay down that comes 10 feet out, I'm able to see that and pitch to it. So I truly think that this technology is going to definitely help me catch a few more fish every day.
For sure. I'm sure you're very excited about the Ultrex too.
Yeah, this Ultrex is awesome.
Upgrade from the old Trova that you had on before.
Yep. Got the prop nut on it.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, thanks for taking the time out of your day. Unless you got anything else you want to add, I think that's about everything.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, and I'm sure we'll be out on the water again fishing together soon.
Definitely.
Peace out, man.